Hello world, Shelly here, and it's time for another episode of Foundation Fest. And today I'm checking out from Jane Iredale the Skintuition SPF30 Radiance Boosting Liquid Foundation. Retails for $56 for 1 fluid ounce or 30 milliliters of product. 26 different shades. I've got it in shade 26 Light, which is described as light with cool pink undertones. Let's double check what kind of SPF this is. It is zinc oxide, 15.6%. This looks like it's your... could be pretty hydrating. Looking through the ingredient list here. We do have some hydrating ingredients in here. Interesting. I don't, at a glance, see silicones. Is this silicone free? They didn't advertise it that way. It's got jojoba oil, sunflower seed oil, some apple, fruit extract, hyaluronic acid. So, yeah, it's currently getting 4.8 out of 5 stars with a few over 100 reviews on Ulta's website. I wasn't planning to ever buy another Jane Iredale foundation. I did not really have a good experience with the first one that I bought. This one is described as a medium buildable liquid foundation with a physical SPF. I should have read the description first. That naturally perfects for a healthy skin-like finish. Well, that says basically nothing except that it's got SPF. Okay, that's alrighty then. Let's take a look at the shade, what did I say, 26 Light? Also cruelty-free and clean as far as Ulta's concerned. Yeah, let's look at Cool Light 26. Swatched against a few others in my collection. Swatch time. First up is today's foundation from Jane Iredale, the Skintuition SPF30 in shade 26 Light. Second I've got from Estee Lauder, the Double Wear Stay in Place in 1C1 Cool Bone. Third up is MAC Studio Sculpt in NW15. And last I've got from Wet n Wild, the Tinted Hydrator in Fair. I've already cleansed, moisturized, and sunscreened this 50-year-old face. I will go in on one side with a damp sponge that has a cat hair on it. The other side, I'll use my It Cosmetics 115 brush. We'll see if there is a preference one way or the other. I forgot to prime my face. So let's use the Geek Out of Water Blue Tansy. I put little guitar picks in there. How did I again forget who told me to do that years and years and years and years ago? One of you OGs, and I know you're still here because we just talked in the comments like a week or two ago, recommended that since I always lose the little scooper things, use guitar picks. And I keep a tin of guitar picks here, and I have started putting guitar picks into any of the products that I sell that have these little, inner liners, so that I can put the pick on top there. So the Blue Tansy Primer has it. The most recent, within the past couple weeks, Bakuchiel creams have it. The Firming Eye Gel has the guitar pick as the scoop. So I'm using that whenever my packaging allows me to, because it's brilliant and it's fun because guitar picks come in all different colors and designs. And it's just more fun than a little spatula. And I do give spatulas with larger jars like body butters and stuff. But yeah, tangent. Because your girl is forgetful here. Never used to be. Thank you, perimenopause. Love you. Okay, let's get this going. Alright, let's check out the consistency on this. I've already shaken this up, but I always like to try to get it on camera just to prove that it got shaken. Let's see here. That's probably more than I'm going to need, but pretty thick. A little bit of drippy drab there. Alright, let's start with the sponge side. I definitely see the cool undertone right away in this shade, which I'm glad because that means they described it correctly. We are going for medium coverage here, as they say should be possible. I will attempt to use this as my concealer as well. If it proves ineffective that way, ineffective, ineffective, then I'll just have to use regular concealer. But you know your girl likes to skip a step whenever possible. And I'm not going to do a total full face today. I'm going shopping. That's my big agenda. Oh, well. That is nice. I would not call it medium coverage with the sponge, but the finish is quite nice. And it's doing a little bit of redness correction. I think I'm going to probably like the coverage of the brush side better, but let's see, let's see. It feels very nice on the skin. The first foundation that I tried from this brand was just weird. And I'm just not here for weird. I just give me makeup. Give me makeup that works. Give me makeup that's good for my skin. Give me makeup that's good for the planet. Like, am I asking too much? Maybe I am. But yeah, it had those little globules in it, and the texture was weird, and it did not look good on me. Yeah. But this one is behaving like what I would call a normal foundation. Nothing strange so far. Nothing unusual, except all these gray hairs that have popped up recently. Thank you, stress. All right. One pass with the brush. I would say the coverage is a little bit fuller or more opaque with the brush. So if you are going for that medium coverage, probably the brush is going to be your friend. I need some more on my under eye. I didn't really target it very well to begin with, and we're going to try and even out the sponge side. We're going to get the blue blood vessel over here. This does dry down. I don't want to say fast, but maybe a little faster than some other foundations. I did use all of that. It dries down a smidge faster than other foundations. I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics concealer brush to get under my eyes and in my trough here. Yeah, fast dry down isn't quite the right word, but faster than some, I would say. I'm just noticing that when I have it all laid out like this, it's just a little bit set down when I go to blend it out, you know? So don't take too long. But as you see, it blends out fine. So we're fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, I'd say we're getting up to medium coverage. You know, you can still see sunspots poking through, but it's not full coverage. It's just medium. And they're only poking through a little bit. And it did do some better coverage under my eyes. We'll see if it holds up well enough. I didn't really take it down my chin or down my neck because the shade match is pretty good for me, I think. I think we did all right with this shade. All right, let's get a good look. I would call this a satin finish right off the bat. Let's zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm seeing here. Yeah, I would call this a satin finish. It is medium coverage, not invisible. You know, it's not a no makeup look. I can tell I have makeup on, but it's pretty smooth looking. It's pretty nicely smoothing my texture. It looks pretty smooth on my nose. Nothing is settling into my pores on my nose, but I feel like we're at a risky point right now. It's either going to settle into my pores or it's not, and it hasn't decided yet. So we'll see as it sets down what direction it goes. And it's not settling into lines, it's not moving around, and the finish is, I would say, satin to almost dewy. All right, it's 11:42. Let me go put the rest of my face on. I will be right back. Back with the Jane Iredale Skintuition No issues blending. I did not have to set this with powder. This foundation is behaving very nicely. It's very pretty. It's very, I like it so far. I do like it so far. On the rest of my face, I'm trying for the first time from Revolution Beauty, the Super Dewy Blush Burst. This packaging is cute. It's like a liquid blush stain. And I used the new brush from e.l.f. that is specifically for stain and tint blending. I really like this brush. If you use a lot of cream, or maybe not cream, but liquid blushes or stain blushes, this brush is well designed, shape-wise, density-wise. e.l.f. is so good at brushes. They really are. So that blush is happy, happy. I'm wearing my Balm Desert bronzer. I'm wearing the Morphe Moonstone palette, the 12 pan. I did a video with this one last week. I am loving it. So that is my eyes. Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Liner is my waterline. Maybelline Colossal Bubble is the mascara, which I do have to wear 2 coats to get it where I like it, but I do really like it. My lip. I literally feel like I am on an episode of Hot Ones from First We Feast, because Polite Society has a new lip plumper. The Big Mouth XL Plump. Packaging is very pretty. Don't, you know, minus my fingerprints. Ooh. Okay, so they say it's designed to, for those of us with a thinner upper lip than lower lip. That's me. Yeah, this is very visually working. But I will say, it hurts. Now, I'm going to compare it to, what was the one? Is it Maybelline, the lifter gloss that has the chili pepper on it? Not this one, but I think it's Maybelline. That one was so brutally burning painful that I couldn't even wear it. This one is brutally, but it's okay. I'm not sure if I'm recommending this or not. You have to really want this look to deal with the pain. It feels more like needles than it does like burning. Now, as you can tell, I don't have a problem with needles. I have a big problem with burning. I do not like sunburn. I do not like fire. I have fire extinguishers all over my house. From childhood trauma of a neighbor's house burning down, I'm not a fan of fire. Don't like the burning. Not going to say I like needles, but obviously I'm willing to put up with the feeling of needles in order to have a desired visual outcome. So would I be more likely to wear this? I don't know, but I will say that as I applied it, I got a tiny bit on the tip of my tongue, and it hurt. It doesn't hurt as much on the lips as it did on my tongue. Don't lick it. It does say that the sensation can last up to 20 minutes. But my upper lip looks kind of huge right now. Oh, it stings. It is just stinging. Active, poking, stinging feeling, like lots and lots and lots of needles. But I'm not sure I've ever seen a plumping gloss actually plump as I'm watching it. Like, this is extreme results. Oh, but it stings. It's stinging right now, and it's been on for a few minutes. So yeah, it works. I even feel like my lips are swollen. Like, I feel like I'm not talking right. It works. Whew. They did send me this in PR. I might not have been brave enough to buy it otherwise. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to put it out there informationally. That's what it feels like. That's the effect. I probably will wear it again because stinging is better than burning to me. Let me show you the cute PR packaging. They sent it like, so this Dr. Phil Lair, MD, I don't know if he's real. I'm guessing he is. Beverly Hills Plastic Surgery and Lip Filler Clinic. Lip injector to the stars. So they sent it as if it's like a prescription and all that. It's clever. It's cute. It's it's cute. Yeah, this stuff. Wow. It's still stinging. But it stings, it doesn't burn. It's not burn. It's very distinctly stinging, not burning. I don't know if that's helpful, but there you have it. So that's what I'm wearing on my face. Oh, and the Refi, however you say this. Whoa, that's a piece of my hair. Brow gel. I think that's everything. So I'm going to sort of like an apothecary store because I want to buy some dried herbs. I'm thinking of playing around with some herbal infused oils for like body oil situation. So yeah, that's my plan for today. I will get you guys a daylight check-in. Wow, my lips feel huge. Oh my. I will get you a daylight check-in. And I'll come back tonight and give you guys my final thoughts. Wow. Hey guys, it's a little after 4 p.m. Here's where we're at in the shade. I will step into the sun in a moment. Get the shade match here. Oh. Shade match I think is good. Looking good so far. It is warm out here. Ooh. There's the sunlight. This one looks nice. Ooh, a bee. There you have it. So far, so good. Might be breaking down a little bit on my chin. I haven't been outside for long, but I did go shopping and walk a little bit to the parking lot and everything. So, all right, I'll be back tonight. We'll see how it ends up. 10:03 p.m. That puts us right around the 10-hour mark. Let's take a look at how the Jane Iredale, what is it? Skintuition. I get the word infatuation in my head, and I know that that's not the right word. Skintuition. Let's see how the Skintuition held up. Oh, Ziva is making crinkle noises. Sorry if you can hear her. It's Ziva. It's not Charlie. Charlie's being good. It's Ziva. Let's check this one out. Got my 10x mirror here. It held up really well. I actually almost called it a night without filming this outro. So that means it's comfortable. I have not been thinking about my makeup all day. That's a good thing. Comfort is good. As far as dry skin goes, I think it's plenty hydrating. I don't feel dry at all. I'm not seeing excessive emphasis of drag lines or anything like that, so my skin has not been dehydrated in any excessive manner throughout the course of the day. For maturing skin, it has just the tiniest bit settled into my chin line and just a little bit into my deepest forehead lines. Not a lot. I didn't even notice it until I sat down now, just this late evening, but there it is. You'll see it when we zoom in. It didn't handle me blowing my nose very well. Like, it kind of caked up along the crevices of my nostrils instead of just, disappearing as foundations do. But I did have to blow my nose, and that is an unusual circumstance for most people. Not for me. Daily occurrence here. But even it's not bad. Let's zoom in so you can see what's happening here. So if you take a look at my nose, you'll see what I'm talking about along the edges of my nostrils. It just kind of caked up a little bit. It did sort of settle a little bit into my nose pores. Nothing major. Blush, bronzer, I don't think held up super well. So at this point of the night, I think this is starting to get to its end of life. It broke up a little bit on my chin, not so bad. Settled a little bit into my deepest forehead line, but again, not too bad. Nothing that seems really like deal breaker, In fact, I think it's pretty. I think the coverage is nice. The finish is nice. Comes in a good amount of shades. If I had to give a grade to the Jane Iredale, here I am. Skintuition not infatuation, Skintuition. I'm going to go A-, like a 91 A-. I think it's a little too good to put it in the B range. I think we're going to squeak it in under the radar there in the A range. What a comeback, Jane Iredale. I know a lot of people commented that they don't think I applied the first one right, and that's why I didn't like it. I didn't like it because the texture was weird. But yeah, I like this one. I'm going to wear this one. This one's nice, right, Ziva? What do you think? What do you think? Is that nice? She doesn't know what I'm talking about. She's just glad she's on camera because she knows that when I talk here, then I read the comments. I read her all your comments. I don't know if you realize that, but whenever you comment about Ziva, I tell her, like, you got friends, you got fans, they love you. I do. I read her comments. I'm that cat lady. There you have it. Good on Jane Iredale this time around. What foundations would you like to see next? Let me know in the comments. I keep a running list. I buy them whenever I can, and the ones that get the most requests are the ones I buy the fastest. So let me know what you would like to see. What am I missing out on? What should I get my hands on? Let me know in the comments. Have you tried this one? Also, let me know that. Let us know, do you have normal skin, combo skin, oily skin, dry skin, super, super dry skin? How did it work? What's your shade? How are you shade match? If you're my shade twin, did you get the same shade as me? Put all that stuff in the comments. I think the more information we have, the better it is to help people save money and get products they're going to be happy with. That's the goal. All right, tangents. I'm going to bed now. It's bedtime. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.